happy to do it now. So
You sure?
Yeah. I'm sitting out
Throw
with
you
my
off,
dog.
Jeff.
I'm sitting out with my dog in the helicopter coming by. But I'm sitting out with my dog in the backyard. I just woke up. So I'm very handsome.
You woke up. What kind of dog you got, Jeff?
I don't know if you watch the Goldberg. Sage, come here. Hold on. Let me see if I can.
I was telling the group prior that I know a fair amount about you, and I love Curb, but I haven't seen the Goldbergs, and I could have studied it. But
I actually have my dog. Hold on. Tell me if you can see.
Yes, I could see. Nice bike. Those bikes are brutal. Oh, yeah, look at that doggy.
Yeah, she's my dog on the Goldbergs. This year I asked the trainer, beginning of the season, I said, I really want to get a dog. And she said, do you want Sage? And this dog's been sitting on my lap for 7 years. And for 7 years, I've been saying, God, I love this dog. I want this dog. But she was owned by a woman. Anyhow, this woman got another dog. And the other dog would attack her. So she went to the trainer, and then, boom, she's with me. She's been with me all year. And last year, too. I just, she's saving my life. I mean, I don't know. You obviously, I would guess you have a wife and kids.
I do have a wife and kids and a dog that I'd show you, but my dog will bark, and then
the point being is, I'm divorced from a woman that I actually love and respect, and we're very close. And my boys, who are 20 and 24, are actually staying with her. So I've been alone for almost 6 weeks. And having this dog is the only joy. Well, no, I find joy. You know, when I speak to colleges and stuff, and I talk to students, I just go, what's your goal? What are you looking for? What's your dream? And I'm not going to say idiots, but they're inexperienced, and they say,
right,
I want to be happy. And I tell them that, so really you want to mostly be a failure, because unfortunately, happiness is a state that is temporary. By the way, who doesn't dig happiness? Who doesn't want happiness? But it's not, there's so much melancholy and sadness and all sorts of feelings that blacked out. However, when you're at your lowest, like a time like now, you can find joy in something, joy in cooking a meal, joy in hanging with your dog. I wish there was joy of watching baseball. That fucking sucks. But
that's brutal.
But we got the NFL draft tonight, which I've been to. Rich Eisen is a close friend of mine, and I've been to the draft. But that being said, I love the draft, but I wouldn't be like, I'm probably, no exaggeration, going to be watching all the rounds, like every second of it.
Yeah, there's nothing else to watch.
No, I mean, but literally, it's the most entertaining thing that could possibly happen. And also, I'm from Chicago. I'm a Bears fan.
Yeah.
So,
who they taking? So
the Bears don't have anything till the second round. I think they got 2 in the second round.
Yeah.
But I'm still interested in all of it. The only thing that I love more than football is baseball. I'm one of those people that baseball is the best thing that's ever been.
So let me ask you now. First of all, I was assuming if we were on tomorrow and you were prepared for that, you would probably be in a suit and all fancied up for me tomorrow, probably, right, Jeff?
Yeah. I'm right now. I'm wearing my boxers, and I'm in my backyard because I just woke up. So I got my white boxers. I'm sitting in my backyard. I don't do any interviews naked.
Yeah. So,
good.
Obviously, perfect. You became you played baseball growing up, high school, that kind of thing?
I played baseball all through. I was a excellent fielding, power hitting, good hitter, first baseman. I also played football, and I did track and field, shot put, and discus. But I had to stop because I had a heart thing called Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome, and there was no cure for it then. Now there's many baseball players and football players get this, not many, but some. And
Yeah.
there's an ablation. It's called an ablation, where they burn the extra pathway that causes tachycardia, and you're good to go, like literally good to go in like a week.
Wow.
And but that wasn't available. I didn't have that done till I was 27. So I had I started comedy at 20. So I had 6.5 solid fucking years, or 7 years, of not knowing when tachycardia, crazy tachycardia, thinking I was going to die, would
Wow.
pop up. And what
Wow.
causes it? Stress and anxiety. And when you're a young comedian, anytime you go on stage, there's stress and anxiety. Now, for me, going on stage is like breathing, truly. And I'm an improviser. So
Yeah.
I just make up stuff as I go up, and I am so comfortable. So comfortable. Look at me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. So it was a journey, to get there. So I don't know if I could have. I mean, I imagine I was good enough to play football Division III.
Hey, I played Division III football.
Yeah,
Don't slight it.
no, I think that I was more than good enough for the. I don't know about Division II. I say that because some guys on my team went to Division II,
Yeah.
and as a matter of fact, one of our best players went to Division II. So I was like, oh, that's got to be, maybe I could have played it. But and then baseball, I gave up baseball in 11th grade, which, boy, oh boy, I just love baseball. My childhood memories, at least a third of my favorite childhood memories, concern baseball. Baseball, I mean, I've got some great football memories, not many basketball, none to be specific. But baseball, I mean, my love of baseball, it was, my father was that way. My brother is that way. And by the way, all my friends are baseball fanatics. We just love baseball. I remember I was doing a show on stage with my friend Lou DiMaggio, comedian, and it was this improvising back and forth. And we were trying to explain to the audience what's so magic about baseball but we couldn't. It's like almost like you either get what is
Exactly.
so special about baseball or you don't.
No, absolutely. No, there's no question about that. And I was listening to your Joe Rogan podcast, and you had mentioned something about when you get up on stage for a gig, a lot of times whatever song is playing, that's kind of what will get you going.
No, that is, but not even a lot of
Right.
times. That's how I do it. I play a different song that I walk up to, and that sort of gets me going, and then I'm off to the races. You've said 2 words since we've started. It's just me. I just boom, I go.
Hey, so I got a bunch of things covered. I don't want to take up, too much of
By
your
the way,
outdoor.
you're fine. This is delightful. I'm very happy
Awesome.
to be here with you.
So, and this is something I'm fascinated to know about everybody but you specifically, which is I'm a meditator, but in a guided fashion. So I have to use a program to get into that mindfulness state. Okay. Now, I know very little, which is what I'm going to ask you about, this transcendental meditation
Right.
that I know you do, that I'm pretty sure Howard Stern is very known for. And I always consider meditation to be.
Jerry Seinfeld is the one who turned me on to it.
Okay. So I always consider this, it's this calming thing, and yet sort of your real personality and your stage and your acting personality is very
But actually,
energetic.
I'm a pretty chill dude. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Believe it or not. And you and I, we hung out. You'd see, because I'm a Gemini, and my sides are either very gregarious or very quiet and calm. I don't have. I mean, I guess if I'm angry, it comes out of this. I'm funny if I'm angry.
Right. Right.
But holy moly, I'm very calm. So as a matter of fact, ironically, before I realized that I was doing this with you today,
Right.
I was literally about to meditate. And
So
the thing about transcendental meditation is that it's 20 minutes twice a day and it's effortless. It's effortless, meaning you have a mantra, you repeat the mantra, and then your mind floats off to thoughts about other things. And there's lots of things going now. And but when you realize that you floated off to something else, come back to the mantra. So it's sort of like a wave that goes in and out. And it's fucking delightful. And it truly makes, helps me be funnier. It helps me figure out things that are making me crazy. Things that are making me crazy, and it gives me a calmness, extra calmness when I'm calm.
and is it the kind of thing like is it an active posture, or do you do it lying down and you'll fall asleep
Well,
sometimes,
I
or
got to tell you, I was taught to do it sitting up. You can lay back. I really believe you can do anything. The danger of laying on your back is falling asleep, but there's nothing more delightful than meditating and having it float you into a nap.
right? That happens to me most of the time.
Yeah. But
So
aspiring
do you
to,
repeat that same mantra every time?
and it was given to me, a woman named Nancy Cook Herrera, who's no
Okay.
longer alive. She was my teacher. As a matter of fact, she was one of the people that helped bring them off with the Beatles in India when they met the Maharishi. So
Wow.
she was, but she was in her 90s. And even after I learned, I would go over to her house and meditate with her. And the thing about it, when you say meditation, it sounds like it's remotely religious, and it's not at
Right,
all.
right, right,
Zero,
right.
zero.
Yeah.
It's a movement, it's whatever it is, but it's not, I live by the Groucho Marx thing of I'd never want to belong to a club that would have me as a member.
Right.
So I don't join up with anything. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm with it. And it's something kind of just preparing to talk to you that it's something I'd like to try because it seems really, it seems
By
really
the way,
powerful.
where do you live, by the way?
I'm in Bridgeport, Connecticut. You
Oh,
ever been here?
Bridgeport, Connecticut. I know
Yeah.
that there has to be a TM place
There is one
nearby.
in New Haven near Yale.
Yeah, I would contact them.
Okay. Because you
Yeah.
think it's not the kind of thing you introduce yourself. You got to go.
No,
It helps to.
you go because
Okay.
and also, let's say after 6 months you're having trouble, you go back for free and they, you know what I mean? I don't know what they charge in Bridgeport.
Gotcha.
Every place seems to charge at different times of the year, different things.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I would call them because maybe they do it via like, iChat or whatever that's called. I
Oh
talk.
yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I see from some of your your posts and different things, are you a serious musician?
No. No,
Play.
I will practice today. I am not serious. I'm not ready to perform in public. I started playing guitar. I did a movie called Daddy Daycare with Eddie Murphy, and I
Yep.
had to look like I knew how, and I
Yeah.
don't when I see the movie. But ironically, the teacher that I had, his name's Fast Freddy, he's still my teacher. Uh,
Wow.
but I'm not. Here's what happens, okay? Um, I start practicing, practice, and I start getting a hang of it, doing what I'm doing. Well, then next thing I know, I'm fucking, excuse my language, I'm,
Ah, fine.
I, I'm off to film something. I'm off
Right,
working,
right. You can't get in a groove.
and then it falls apart, and then it's like I forget everything that I learned. So this is offering me an opportunity right now to get a run going and maybe get decent enough. If I played, look, who knows when I'm going to do stand-up shows again. I know that there'll be more Curb Your Enthusiasm, there'll be more Goldbergs, don't know when that either.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know. But when I do play it, it won't be like song parodies. It'll be people will be leaving after my show and I'll walk out. There'll be a guitar and a stool there the whole time. And I'll play a song and then I'll leave.
What kind of music do you like?
Jazz, blues, classic rock. Those are my three favorites. Yeah, I say reggae. Reggae,
I mean,
yeah.
do you have a band? There's some like two or three bands you totally like, or
Well, I mean, I love reggae. I love Bob Marley. I love Miles Davis, Thelonious Monk. I love Buddy Guy, John Lee Hooker. I love the Allman Brothers. I love Led Zeppelin. I mean, I love the Beatles. I mean, I love all what I just said. Yeah, love
how
it.
about my favorite? I'm curious to see. Either people agree with me or people give me shit about it. Is the Dave Matthews?
But yeah, I love Dave Matthews. Let me say something about Dave Matthews. He dumped shit in Chicago in the river. Being a Chicago, you know about that? Do you know that story? Is the sound gone off? I think you're thinking, did it go off? I can't hear you. Did you do something? It was all so good. Did you touch something? You can't hear me or you would have laughed. How about now? Yeah, because I know it wasn't me. I didn't touch anything. Hold on.